Greetings, students. It's another message from Mr. Powell. Again, this is Women's Month here in the United States, and we definitely want to celebrate our women and our ladies, but also we want to make sure that it's not just isolated to just one month. Like any other culture or sect within our community, we want to make sure that that celebration, that honoring, doesn't just happen within those 4 weeks, that it could be within any month that we're celebrating the awesome contributions that women have made within our country and within our world, for that matter. So just a little background on Women's History Month. It was celebrated, again, just to kind of highlight the contributions to history and to culture and society that have been observed, obviously, within the month of March. And we've been doing this in our country since 1987, right? So Women's History Month in 2022, again, takes place from March 1st all the way to the end of the month on March 31st, all right? So again, this is a month just dedicated to often, sadly, overlooked contributions of the women in the United States within the history. So individuals such as Abigail Adams, Susan B. Anthony, Sojourner Truth, Rosa Parks, and on and on and on and on and on. And we want to make sure that that history isn't lost, right? Not just within your classrooms, but even as a broader community, that we're talking and discussing these women within our society. Obviously, within our school, our very name of our school is someone that we want to highlight within Ellen Glasgow. And just, I know I've talked to students about this before, but just to kind of highlight, obviously, because it's our namesake, again, Ellen Anderson Glasgow, from 1873 to 1945 is the time that she was on this earth. And she was a writer. She was born in Richmond, Virginia, on April 22nd, 1873. And her first novel was The Descendant, and this was in 1897. When she was 24 years old, that's when she wrote that novel. And again, she was very much into her literary career, encompassing, I guess, maybe 4.5 decades of time, writing over 20 novels, poems, and stories, and obviously books within literary criticism. And then her autobiography, A Woman Within, was published in 1954. So this is somebody that we definitely want to highlight within Women's Week or Women's History Month, within the context of what we're talking about. Just some things I want you to kind of think through, not just based on this conversation, but also within your classes. Some essential questions to kind of think through are: how are diverse women and girls' perspectives and experiences and contributions represented in our school, in our community, in our nation? Also, how have diverse women and girls in the past and present worked for individual rights and social change? And then also, how can we resist sexism and advocate for the rights of diverse women and girls? And how does art help us grow in our understanding about people and culture, right? So again, as we think through these essential questions and we again celebrate and honor our women within this month, we want to also make sure, as I said from the beginning, that it doesn't just stay concentrated in this month. Your teachers, right? The administrators in the building. There's so many ladies and women who are in our building who are doing really good work and creating really good history within their community right here in front of you. How are you honoring your teachers who are women in front of you? How are you honoring the administrators in the building who are women? How are you honoring the counselors and all the staff and all the women who have played and are playing a role in your life right now, right? The history, you don't have to wait till people are gone. You can wait and honor them right when they're right in front of you. So how are you doing that, students, to the people who are right here in your building, who are creating history for you and creating history for our community? Let's celebrate our women and let's celebrate Women's History Month.